on the couch not sleeping. What's your problem? Says, how you got that scratch? How you can go drive like you're a father of 2 children. I did not plan to have an accident, excuse me. I did not. That's what happens. So he's saying, don't tell her. If you tell her, then I'm gone. That's it. Because I will not even have proper breakfast because she'll be just staring into space. Thinking, now what, everything is over. So, insecurity, to such a level that it makes you feel like give up very quickly. Can't deal with the fear of what might happen. This can happen, that it's a gripping fear to know that I could be in that position and this could happen. We were in a lift once and there was 2 mothers who were there. I don't know them. One person I know is an acquaintance and other ladies accompanying her and they know me, they're talking to me. We were going on the 5th floor in Mumbai. They're taking me to one place where their niece's house where there was a lecture. So I'm just waiting and that particular lift started acting a little funny. That's happening. So this lady quickly, was very proactive lady, she went and pressed everything there. You know how it is. Whichever floor you go, you press. But she pressed everything which is there. And then, that's it, that thing was stopped. So, both ladies are looking at each other and saying, sorry sister, some problem with this. No problem, it's okay, we can wait, what is there? We're not in a hurry or anything. So the other lady is telling, hurry की बात नहीं है, या ऑक्सीजन के लिए कोई होल तो नहीं है ना? कोई होल तो है, होल है ही नहीं. The other person is in है नहीं, होल है नहीं. तो ऑक्सीजन कैसे आएगा लिफ्ट के अंदर? So I said it will be coming from somewhere. No sister, it is not there. So if they don't open, actually for a human being, oxygen के बिना this much time only you can live. Why are you talking so much, all different thoughts? And the other lady is saying, the thing is, if we bang also nobody can hear. Already they are predicting like astrologers. And then they said, let's bang, like somebody can. And then I said, can you have a mobile? Can you call your niece or nephew to come and open this? He's saying, अभी लिफ्ट के अंदर वो मोबाइल में काम नहीं करेगा ना? अभी निकालो तो सही. Let us see whether it works or not. No, sister, it won't be working. And because her hands are shaking like that, she is not able to open the purse also. And I am thinking, look at the thing. We can give up on life, we can give up on anything good so quickly. Somebody will come and open. What a good thought. I can give up that anything good can happen to me. How quickly? That is the heights of insecurity. That means to say, I must have imagined it so many times. मैं लिफ्ट में फंस जाऊंगी तो ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा. Already I have imagined 100 times. So when you are stuck, you are recollecting all those experiences. One girl accompanied me, young girl. Again, one lift, she got stuck. I got off and she got stuck inside. God help me, help. How she shouting? I said, my God, what happened? Did she faint inside or what? And I said, I went up and I pressed and it opened. Sister, I would have died. God, you never died. So easily you will die. From ground floor you came to first floor. You would die. Oh sister, it came alone. No problem, come. So, insecurities that kill us. There is one a place in the US, it's called the Grand Canyon. And you can see all this, I don't know how many feet down it is. It's like a terrible sight it is. 4,000 feet down. It's terrible. And they have something called the skywalk. Yeah, so you need to walk up on the way and you wear some plastic cover to your feet and walk up. You know pretty well they explain to you that glass is so thick it can never break and it is wonderful glass and so many years, so many people walked on it and everything, but still people are. So it is It is not conquering what is here, it's conquering something here, and they walk on the corners. They hold on to that railing and they will be going. I said, come on to the middle. No, they will be 4,000. Because they're seeing the 4,000 only. And by the time they come out, they give you a certificate, you made it. Because it is so tough to conquer something here. Walking up like that, it's okay. So my sister would say, walk, but look up. She's telling her daughter, look up and walk. I said, why? Let her sit down. What an opportunity that 4,000 feet down and I'm standing here not falling like you're in the mid-air. What an experience. You should think something like that. You teach her that. She said, what you have she'll get some kind of fear attack. What fear attack? And one photographer came. And he's standing there and looking at me and the people who are accompanying. And he's standing there on the railing. Sitting there and he did like this. And we did any photograph. Because he said, till date, there's nobody who just stood there like that. When I did like that. All are in state of fear, he said. And all our photos, all the photos, he put it up on the board or wherever, all are like that there. It's like you've already given up. Photographing for so many years, an experienced person. So how much of experience I'm gaining, whatever I'm having, whatever I'm taking in, if this is not taken care, there is no value for anything. It's like you feel, if there's no value, you feel you lose it. If you have value, it will stay. Money stays, strength stays, time stays if you use it very beautifully. You value to use it. Rishi was asking me, what is the difference between love and respect? A long time back. And I told him, see, love is to I like, let us say, copra bark, coconut sweet. I don't like it, but I'm just telling you, I like a copra bark. I like it and I eat it. If it's not made well, I'm not like it. ऐसा थोड़ी बनता है it's made very well. अब ऐसा क्यों बना है, मेरे को नहीं खाना, and I won't eat. This is not me. But if I have respect, and I say this is prasad, it need not taste good and it need not be my favorite sweet. And there's so much difference there between love and respect. Love, conditionals, all lot of conditions are there. You should look and smile and you should say this and the right time you should respect them. I should respect them, however you are, you're not functioning so great, but thank you, I could reach out to people. Love is what, why it's not working, no, it's like, because yesterday it was so good. Every person, everything, how much ever you love will not remain the same. That is Janki Jats. You will be very stable and you will always have a very good mind if you have it very firmly, seated in your intellect that no situation, no person will remain the same. Not remain the same. I'm not saying that is always think something negative, no. But it will change. It's not going to be the same. If it is the same, it's very boring anyway. It will keep changing. If people come up and tell sister, everybody has so much love and respect for your sister, you're so lucky sister, and I tell till now, what do you know? I'm not being bitter and like I'm given up on things, no I'm not. But I still have to earn it. There's so much more to earn and so much more to sustain from here. Because it doesn't mean that every time our Didi in Mumbai, she'll always tell. So you will spend hours together and you will make somebody feel good and be nice and everything. Make sure, clearly sure, they'll forget it. They will forget. And after maybe 10 years, another problem will come. Benji, I came once to you. And now I've come to a point that I don't remember most of them who come and say that they had come sometimes. I don't remember. And we talk about the squirrel, you know the squirrel? The story of the squirrel? I told you. You know a squirrel, but the story of the squirrel is, it gets into what you call as the jungle, and it eats seeds. So it keeps on storing these seeds for the detail. Like sometime in the future, you can have those seeds. So it will go and make burrows and hide it and keeps it. But the problem with the squirrel is it forgets where it has hidden it after some time. It's forgotten. And because they forget, the jungle is formed. So many trees. That's how jungles are formed. So many seeds everywhere. So we should be like squirrels. Go, sow it, forget it. And one day suddenly a tree comes. Okay, how did it come? You did it. I didn't know. Wow. I didn't know that. That's wonderful. Every hard work, every value we give, everything we put our heart into, it gets results comes. But we are obsessed like children. Obsessed, there's no good results. Like children are playing on their own, you look at them and you think, I want to call them and say, come, what's your name? Where do you stay? If the same child is holding on to you and pulling, say, leave me alone. Something that holds on to you is not very interesting. Somebody who's, the same Nyara, is beautiful. So everything in my life, if I'm not holding on to, I'm very secure. If I'm holding on, something has to happen this way. One girl called me in the night and she said that if I do not marry this boy, I will die. But tomorrow morning you will see my, Telugu, she said, na shavam. I said, whom are you threatening? So she said, I'm not threatening you. You tell my parents that I will die if I don't marry that boy. I said, no, the thing is, I have always seen there are a lot of people who threaten, sister, I'm running out of the house, I'm going to die. They will tell all these things. They have never run away and never died till now. Yeah? So I told her that you never die. She said, what? I said, you never die. Why do you say that I never die? I said, you're a soul. You never die, you're always there. The body dies, that's okay. Why can't you let the body die with disease or something later in the future? Anyway, it will die. It's nothing new. So why so quickly? Why are you preponing it and leave it? Sister, it's not a joke. I said, look, one thing you have to understand. If you think you can leave your body for somebody or something, that means you don't value your life. If a person is actually taking to a point of death and not giving inspiration to live, it's a most horrible, pathetic relationship. A relationship should help you to live more, give you the enthusiasm to live and be with it. Not a die. It means there is no value for your life. That means this fellow has given no respect to your life. That's why you want to give it up so quickly. Huh? He is not there every day. What is this? Nonsense. Huh? So I told her it's not like that. So I don't know whether she got convinced with this conversation or maybe it is her own thought process. I don't know. She left that thought. Now that boy is not at all in the picture now. It's been only 8 months. There's another boy now. And this other boy, I don't know whether she is going to die for him or live for him, that I don't know. Don't ask me. I never comment. She comes and knows the best personality. Nobody is too best. They say you should never get too influenced by somebody. No, you should hate anybody too much. Extremity of feelings means you're in a very insecure position. You should be in the middle of things. You should always be. You may be very bad, but I wish you good. It's okay. But extremity, if I am impressed with somebody too much, I'll be a lot. Very much influenced. When I was in my degree, final year, I went to vacation somewhere, and when I came back to college 2 weeks late. 2 weeks I missed classes. In those days we didn't have an attendance problem, nothing. So when we walked in, I saw something very odd. You might wonder what it is. All my friends in my class, about 7 of them, they were all looking alike. I kept on looking at them. What is something alike? They all cut their hair in the same way, and I didn't even know how much they are influenced by each other. All of them, same hairstyle. Some flicks used to be there like that in those days. All of them, I said, what an odd thing, because most of the girls, that the hairstyle didn't suit them at all. But they did it. The impact of influence. And you've lost your individuality. And the more you look at others, the more insecure you are. And the more you want to be like others, the less you would like who you are. And the more you go on in the struggle of seeing what others are and how things are around you, something inside gets stagnated. All the potential, all the qualities, all the virtues, everything gets stagnated. It's not going to be used for anything. Because that person, that quality has to come. Like, you see a bird flying, as a beautiful bird flying, what a pathetic thing, it cannot swim like a fish. It will not swim. It is okay to fly. So, I have to understand how much secure I am with my qualities. If I have patience, what are my methods to sustain it? Rather than thinking about how much others should understand me, how about seeing how to increase my patience? This is more. I was in Indore once, and there's a whole group of people, all different walks of life that were there, in the whole hall in the center. And I asked them, they gave me a topic on problem solving, the art of problem solving. So I asked all of them, you all have problems, and all raised their hand. Oh no, 10-year-old also raised his hand. I said, you have a problem. I said, so everybody laughed. They laughed it off. But he didn't laugh. He said, yes, I have. What new problem you have? Concentration. Any more problems you have? And then he said, only concentration and anger. Thank you so much. Sit down. Okay, now all of you, what problems you have? Everybody said, my wife. Somebody said, my job. Somebody said, my, property. Somebody said, problems with, my brother and his nature. I say, this boy is the smartest, the 10-year-old. He knows what his problem is. These people are not knowing. So I put a full list of virtues. And I said, look at all this list of good qualities. Now tell me, what is it in this will help you to overcome your problem? One man got up who was talking about a problem with my wife and in-laws. No, he got up and he said, I think if I have patience, then I won't have the problem. Please sit down. Yourself, please, your property. He got up. Property problem? How many of you are in property problem? Somebody should raise their hand. One man got up and said property and wife also, and also, okay, all problems. What solution? So he saw the list and he's saying, I think I need more courage. I said, okay, sit down. So everybody listed out those qualities there as the solution for all the problems, whatever problems they had. I said, do you see any problem that you have which doesn't have a solution in this list? They said no. So this boy has detected his problem is anger, so he needs some more peace and patience. He has understood that. You are telling my neighbor is a problem, my upstairs person is a problem, my downstairs person is a problem, and you are a solution. If everybody is a problem, that means you are the 100% problem. Somebody came and told me, I teach management system. I'm an extremely positive person. I said, congratulations. And I'm so positive, but it is so difficult. So why? Being positive is difficult? He said, yes, because we are surrounded, and continuously surrounded by negative people. I said, if you are a positive person, you can't see others as negative. How come you are seeing so many negative people from morning till night? If you are seeing somebody as negative, that means in what way are you positive? It's as simple as that. No. It is very difficult to live in this world with good qualities. You do not know how to use them. Learn how to use them. In what way you can project, in what way you can live. So, to have the clarity about your qualities and what you stand by and what principles you stand by will make you very secure. There's someone who's owning shops, and he took up a thought after coming here that I should not have two-number business. It's all what you call as black money kind of thing, which is such a common thing which is happening. He said, no, I don't want that. So he went and he got it done. He put all the papers on the thing, and he wanted to make it computerized and modernized. Or what he did, everything on the table. So one evening, one person called me. I didn't recognize him, but he said, I'm so and so. My name is Jaini, and I've been posted here. I'm a tax commissioner in the city. I said, oh, nice to meet you, sir. What do you want, brother? And he said, look, the thing is, I've called exclusively to congratulate you, Brahma Kumaris. Congratulate me, the Brahma Kumaris. Why? He said, because the person who comes to your center regularly has come and he has made all his money white. I always ask him, how do you feel? He says, I feel very secure. You do the right thing, you're very secure. You do the wrong thing, you're always thinking. Always thinking. It will not make you sleep also. Something wrong, something. It will start pricking you. There was one brother who came and said, can I take a train ticket to Bihar to visit my parents, but take a concession letter from the university saying that I'm going for research. I'll get concession. I said, are you going for research? I said, no. Visiting parents. But everybody does like that. Concession letter, going for research, spend time with parents, come back, did research. What is that? I did research on my parents. Can I do that? I said, if it is right, why are you asking me? To go buy a train ticket to go to Delhi, do you have to ask me? You go buy a ticket, though. Now to come, you're coming and asking, that means there is an element of something wrong. So you're having more than one thought now. So thinking too much, that means there's something wrong. And when something is wrong, you're not secure. Something wrong. The feeling is bothering you. Something is wrong. Everything is wrong here. Nothing is wrong out there. Everything is fine. If you want to see it, everything is fine. Two ladies came, and she's telling, this is my sister. She's been treated very badly by her mother-in-law. Yeah, that's bad. Very bad. So how is it bad? The thing is, sister, the mother-in-law, she went to Singapore. She bought 4 purses. 2 for her daughters. 2 for some sisters. Not for her daughter-in-law, who took care of her when she had jaundice. And she didn't give one. What is that extra 1 purse to get for her? So her sister said, what are you talking, Bibi? Am I talking wrong? Yeah. If Mama goes to Singapore and does not give me the purse, then something problem. Mother-in-law went here. Why will she get for me? She won't. Simple as that. It is understood. If anywhere in the world you go and say, mother-in-law went, didn't get purse. Understandable. Mother went, did not do. How she did not get? This is a shocking, surprising fact. No? Why to be surprised of mother-in-law? It's very easy for her to forget her daughter-in-law because she thinks her son will buy for her. No, what it is. Isn't it? So money is going anywhere from the son. Why should I also spend? Some logic she must be having. What do we know? Why can't I accept simple facts of life and understand it's not complicated? And we complicated, we create very volatile and very insecure relationships. I've been mentioning this incident long time, everywhere. And two other mothers had come. They were crying, literally crying a lot, and they said, we just came to only share our feelings with you. There is no solution for it. It's all over, but we have to share. What happened? So we are sisters, we're 6 sisters. One brother, and he's second last. Ancestral house in Hyderabad, in his name, mother wrote. 1 year, mother has expired, and there is a ceremony in the house. So I called all my sisters, all my brother, the brother, called all the sisters, brother-in-laws, niece, nephews, called them home, gave everyone sari and dress and all that and function and everything. After all that it seems, he tells, I don't know why he told, but he told, दीदी, मम्मी की साड़ियाँ सब पड़े हैं अंदर, आप ले लेना. बहुत सारे साड़ियाँ हैं, सब दीदियाँ आप जाके ले लो, आपको जो चाहिए आप ले लो. So they all went into the room, mother's room. They grew up in that house, it seems. They go to the room and they're looking in the cupboard. Their daughter-in-law walks in. That is the sister-in-law. She walks in and वही cupboard है, वही cupboard, which they know that's the cupboard. And she says, मम्मी को अपने जो दिया होगा ना वो ले लो. Whatever you've given my mother-in-law, that is your mother, take those gifts, the sari gifts, whatever you've given, you might be remembering, take it. We will take only what we've gifted, and whatever the rest of the saris you will keep. What is your problem in life? And this is my mother's room, this is my mother's house. Who are you to come in between like that and stand there like, you are the in charge here? So they felt very upset. They just took 1 sari and walked out of the house and rushed out, and they reached home, right? And how sisters are, no? They're calling up each other and crying. Oh, what a bad thing happened to you, what bad thing happened to you. They had talked nights and nights, they would talk and cry. Now, that's brother doesn't know, he's left for Mumbai. He called from there. Didi, kaisa laga? I never said it. Acha laga sab. He's thinking he bought so many saris, everything and all, and gave everybody. She says, what is your wife? She has any manners? That's how she talks to us. We are so much older than her. I am in my 50s, she's in her 30s. And she blasted him. He said, I don't want to talk to you. Put on the phone. And he banged the phone down. She says, I am so older than him. He says, put on the phone to me. Sister, I can't take it. They both are laughing since 1 month he is not talking to them. He is not even calling, and they of course will not call. So they crying, and I'm sitting there and thinking, how long they will cry now? They cried all through the month. Now they're crying again. What is the solution? They just want to cry. I told before, whatever I'm saying, I'm sure it doesn't enter the intellect, so I told, see, I have a habit of lying, I said. They suddenly stopped crying. What, sister? I said, since I came to Brahma Kumaris, I've learned to lie a lot. Oh, sister, why? I said, see, when husband and wife will come, they're fighting too much. They even reach a point of divorce also sometimes. So, in the course of teaching meditation, one day I will tell the brother, that is the husband, your wife came yesterday and she was telling all the good things you did. And I tell all lies. She might have never told me, but I tell she told this and all good things, whatever I know about him I mention. That you are very caring and you are very sincere and you really on your shoes, you stood on your own, you made business of. That is true. Yeah, that is true. That's what she's telling about you. Actually, sister, she has a lot of respect for me. Problem is nothing. Small things. Yeah, that is what I'm telling. Small things. I don't know why she doesn't tell me, because it's ego, no? She won't tell. Anyway, she is a wonderful person. Lot of sacrifices done. Yeah, that's what I know. And I will call her up and say, he said you got dowry, lot of sacrifice. He told that, yeah.